Alright, playing another match of blue-white Polymorph. Way too many lands. One land, a couple myths. I think we'll try this. Although it's not ideal. But we kind of have to do something. Going to 5 is not good with this deck. I don't play too many lands. We at least have spells we can play. Put that on the bottom. Myth realized. Temple Garden tapped. No land, so I guess we'll play another myth. With a hand like this, we're like all in on the token strategy, so see how it goes. Play an Abzan. That's not a land either. So just pass. Hey, we got a land. I think we'll just play out that. Play a Gather the Townsfolk, get some counters. And Abrupt Decay and Myth Realize. That's fine. It allows us to play a Virtue and save that from Abrupt Decay, unless he has multiples, of course. So stuck on 2 lands. I think we slam the Virtue here. Start beating with some tokens. Tokens are really good too against the Abzan, the Juns, the mid-range sort of decks. It always feels bad when you have to use a removal spell on a token, but Emrakul should be really good in this match too if we can get him out. The problem is if we go to Polymorph, they do have a lot of spot removal. Kitchen Finks is fine. I'm not too worried about that. Spectre would be good if we had another land. Raise the alarm too. But we'll trade out a token for a Kitchen Finks. I think we're going to have to, unfortunately. You go to 13. Back to 15. So this is definitely traditional Abzan. Should be a pretty grindy match. Courser Crewfix, I don't really care too much about that. If I had one more mana, I could have Midnight Haunting, but spirits are really good in this match, and of course he probably has his own spirits. Siege Rhino was pretty bad, although he's not on the mana right now to cast it, which is good for us, I guess. That's a land. Can't really do much. We can Midnight Haunting. I think we're just keep slamming in here, right? We'll kill a Finks and we'll get in for 2. We'll lose 2 tokens. But we have the Midnight Haunting coming out, and then if we draw a land, we should be able to polymorph into a win. Like best case is if he gets a land and plays the Rhino, we can just polymorph into Emrakul while he's tapped out. And probably win. Place an Eternal Witness. Okay. He's going to get back a Kitchen Finks. Or maybe an Abrupt Decay. Well, he gets back a land. Interesting. If we draw a land, we're just going to win, I believe. He may have Fatal Push or Path in hand. More than likely he does. And a turn, Midnight Haunting. Create 2/2 spirits. Spirits are good. Can't do anything with the polymorph right now. I think we just keep Midnight Haunting, basically. Get in for 4. I think we can just hit a land. We're in really, really good shape, but I think we're just going to get there with spirits anyways. He's got a Renegade Rallier, which can get back a Finks and Abrupt Decay. Getting back the Abrupt Decay is... Although he can't, because the Renegade Rallier returns something to the battlefield. You're going to have to get back the Finks or a fetch land. Whoops. He's going to gain some life. He got a Finks on top. Plays Siege Rhino. If he plays the Rhino, I'm totally fine. No, he's going to play the Rallier. Get back a fetch land. He has 2 mana now. Gain some life. We're definitely going to play out this Midnight Haunting. Here we can chart a course, right? Attack with a bunch of spirits. He's gonna path a spirit. That is perfectly fine. Grab planes. He's going to 5. We'll chart a course. Get a counter. Play a land. We do have more than enough mana for a Spectral or Polymorph. He's going to gain some life here. He's going to fetch away the Kitchen Finks. Interesting. He's got another land on top. And he's got a Scoos. That's not going to do anything. You're just gonna rally your back a land, play a Siege Rhino, go up to 9. Like, do we? I don't even think we want to polymorph anymore. Oh, he's gonna play a Lingering Souls. Okay, that's all right. Force him to use chump blockers. He'll go to 5. Oh, he's gonna double block. Weird. I think we just try polymorphing. Maybe we don't show him polymorph. Maybe we just throw more spirits out, but I guess we're playing around board wipes, right? Get an Emrakul. Well, Emrakul usually does it. Man, I'm tempted to play the Elish Norn. Emrakul's just too good, though. Supreme Verdict seems okay against Abzan. Timely seems okay. And Rest in Peace also seems okay. I think we can go down a Sharda course. Myth Realize. Gather the townsfolk. Probably play one Timely. And let's go down another Gather, I think. Run it like this. Actually, we'll go down a Myth. It'll bring back in a Gather. Yeah. I'll try it. Hand seems decent. Whoops. I messed up. I do appreciate all you guys watching. Watching some token action. We can do a number of things here. Just throw out a Rest in Peace. Or we can keep Mana Leak open. I think we'll just throw out a Rest in Peace. Oh, Rest in Peace compromises Emrakul, doesn't it? Well, hope we don't draw an Emrakul. Maybe that's the reason why the decks aren't playing Rest in Peace, but... Maybe Tormund Crypto Relic is better. Still stuck on 2 mana. I think we're gonna opt and Mana Leak here if we have to. I'm gonna definitely mana leak that. Voice is really good. We drew a land. Takes a midnight haunting. Lingering Souls. Boy, we have Polymorph. I think here we just got a Spectral, right? Vigilance is really good. He's gonna duress and he'll take the Polymorph. Wah wah wah. He took the Spectral, so that tells me he has spot removal. So I think next turn we just run out of Midnight Haunting and try to get in with the Spirit Plan. If I'm gonna block the Spirits, do I want to block the Voice? I don't want to block the Voice. I'll take 4. I'll go to 10. Abrupt Decays. Okay, that makes sense. Now I think we have to try a Polymorph or we lose, right? He has a path, I believe. We don't just lose. He has a path and a push, so... Well, that is the downfall of this deck. That's game. Dispels, I think, are gonna come in. It's tough because I don't know what to cut. I'll cut a Rest in Peace. Game 3. On the play, anyways. 1, 2 lands and a bunch of tokens. I think I'll keep it. Going to 17, unfortunately. They have the myth realized. Pass the turn. Tangible Virtue would be a really good draw. A land would also be a good draw. Birds. Supreme Verdict, also not bad. And we're just going to play out raise the alarm, get a counter. If he wants to overextend, I might just verdict. Can't really do anything here though. Inquisition, I'll take probably a Midnight Haunting or a Timely. Might take the Timely. He takes a Midnight Haunting. Seems fine. And he has a Duress that'll take the Verdict, so that's not good. So now we go on the token plan. Oh, he leaves the Verdict. Weird. Oh, we drew it. We're living the dream, as they say it. Abrupt Decay would be bad, but we're living it. Drew the Virtue. Down to 13. No Abrupt Decay. No Abrupt Decay. That's not an Abrupt Decay. He's stuck on one land, but he's got a couple birds. Oh, this is great. This is great. He has less. Oh, we could Timely here and get a bunch of tokens, or we could Spectral and get a bunch too. I doubt he's playing a board wipe in this type of deck. Plus, he had way off on mana to cast it. Eventually, he's gonna have to start blocking stuff. Oh, he does have a Nature's Claim. That sucks. That's a blow up. We just go on the Spirit plan now, right? He's got 4 mana now. Well, that's a good play. We get blown out by 1 card, huh? Another Virtue would be nice. We could just Supreme Verdict. But I think we have to get in with Spirits, right? I'm going to try to force him to play out his spirits and play out his creatures. And we can get a big Verdict going here. Unless he has a discard spell, which would suck. Down to 8. What's he got? Kitchen Finks, that kind of sucks. You can also play Souls. I think we verdict. I think we take it, right? Get him down to 1 creature and 3 mana with 2 cards. He'll get the Finks back, but we can even verdict and Myth Realized. I think we have to do this. Oh, he gets a token too. Shit. Didn't realize that. Ugh, so good. That was our 1 board wipe, and now we're just way behind on board too. I'll trade out a Myth Realized though, I guess, if he wants to trade. If not, he'll go to 8. Next turn we can Timely, and then have a 5 power Myth tacking. And he's got another Souls. Terrible. Do we activate the Myth and Emrakul? He's tapped out of removal. He could play a Liliana, but he doesn't have Black Source. Wow, this is a tough call. I think we're gonna go for it. We lose a Myth, but I think that's what we have to do. He'll chump block, that's fine. I think we just do it because he's tapped out. He doesn't have the spot removal to respond to it. So we'll get an Emrakul. It'll be an Emrakul against 6 permanents. And hopefully he doesn't have a Liliana. Liliana would lose me the game. But he's missing that second Black Source. We got there. Ooh, that was a risk, but I think it paid off. That was a good match. Beating up on Abzan.